Hello everybody and welcome back here to another episode. In this episode we are going to talk about how to do what's important and how to achieve your goals and how you can use tools like Trello to do that. Now, everybody has a mission. Everybody has a reason why they wake up in the morning. And if you don't have that mission yet, if you don't know why you wake up, then ask yourself, why am I waking up? Like, what do I want to achieve? Did you ever set goals for yourself about where you would like to be in 10 years, in 5 years, or in 3 years? And if you didn't, don't you think you owe that to yourself to actually figure that out and know what you want to do? Now, for me, I want to build Lolita. Lolita is a platform that creates content for nonprofits and other organizations that are doing really well, and we want to help and empower those organizations to help them with their marketing, and not by actually making money on them. No, we make the money because we create a lot of valuable content, which then might benefit either brands or it might benefit ourselves as the brand that we are trying to build, and we try to leverage their amazing content into telling amazing stories. And that's what it's all about. So for me, YouTube is the amazing tool, the ability that I can do this and create this video that I'm doing with you now, even though it's quite strange because I don't think there's a lot of Trello videos out there that will talk about goal setting in a way that I'm talking about it. But to keep a long story short, my question to you is, what do you want to achieve? Why do you get out of bed? What are your goals? And if you have them, answer them down below in the comments and let me know what type of person you are. Let me know what your goals are. Let me know what you want to achieve and what's the reason why you are watching a video about becoming better at achieving things. I mean, that's in the end what this whole video is about. So what are you trying to achieve? So what is this Trello board? For those of you who don't know anything about Trello, down below in the comments I will link a video so you can check out more about that. But in this video, in this Trello video, I will talk about how you can achieve your big projects, the things that are really important. I mean, so often you're going to get an email, and then that email leads you to the internet, and that email leads you to Facebook, and that Facebook thing wastes you an hour of your time, and you didn't get anything done of the thing that actually was important towards your project. So it's really important to know your project, and that's why I created a Trello board, or actually I'm creating a Trello board right now, and I wanted to share that with you guys to see how I'm doing it and what I'm doing. So the big project is the projects that matter in a, let's say, 3 months time frame. So the things that you're doing in the next 3 months should be written here. And that's if you are creating content or creating something that takes you maybe a week to create. So if you have something that takes a year to create, then that's really easy. But then try to break it down. Like, what are the big projects that you need to do this year? Because you can always break them down into like little, more like smaller projects. Like you can build a house, but you can also say, we have to make an architecture plan first. So the building the house part and the architecture plan, I mean, they both have the same end result, but the architecture plan is just step number one. Step number two would see we should calculate the budget and resource the best materials. So that's another project. And then once you broke that down, you will know better what to do and what your project actually looks like. Now, that's why the biggest rule in the to schedule column over here is you can never have more than 3 things over here. And why not more than 3? It's because once you have 3, every fourth is diluting your focus. Let's say you have 100% focus. And if you would have 10 different items, it means that your focus would be split over 10 different items, meaning that you only have a 10% focus left. So to show you it in a different way, I made a little clip. I mean, I don't know if you know this vlogger, Casey Neistat, but definitely check him out because I really, really love his work. And I got this idea a bit from him to do it like that. Now, how to get results. If you have the end result in mind and if you know what you want, then some people multitask and some people focus. Now, some people say, yeah, but I'm really good at multitasking. Well, it doesn't matter how good you are at multitasking. Just the math doesn't work. Look, I've got these rules. First, the most important thing is to know exactly what you want and being able to pick one thing, the one thing that's the most important to you, your life, your business, your whichever area you want to get the result in. Pick that one thing, and then each day that you work has 10 hours to work in. And rule number 2 is each project takes 100 tasks. And rule number 3 is that each task takes 1 hour. So you can do 10 tasks each day. Now, I know that whatever it is that I'm going to show you, I'm going to exaggerate it to show you the example. But if you don't focus on one thing, it means you just didn't prioritize, meaning that you didn't find out what is the most important thing to you. What I want to show you is that no matter how hard you work on whatever project, you only have a limited amount of time. So in one day, you can do 10 tasks if you focus on that one project, whereas if you multitask 10 different projects at the same time and you never really finish anything, I mean, you can't really focus. So when you just move this along and when you take it like this, day after day, day after day, I mean, this is what we call compound interest. It compounds. Everything you do compounds. And that's the beauty about starting a YouTube channel or starting a blog or doing something on the internet. Everything you do gets documented, and everything you document compounds. So if you look right now on the right side, if we focus on one project, after 7 days, we have already 70 tasks done. Whereas from all the other projects, we only do 7. I mean, if you look at it like this, at such a scale, doesn't it seem obvious that you need to find that one thing that's most important in your life, that's going to help you, that's going to change you, that's going to achieve the thing that you want? But in order to know what that is and to focus, you have to start looking. If you don't know the answer to this question, like what's the one thing you want to do? If you don't know the answer to that question, then it's your job to try and find out what it is that you want to do. And then once it's like that, then rule number 4 applies. Focus on what's really important for you. Like, what do you want? What is most important for you? So this is a little clip that I made. I am really curious what you guys think about this. It's the first time I actually do something like this, and I'm gonna upload it separately as well, so more and more people can find it. So guys, let's continue and go back to Trello. So the rule is never more than 3. Right now I've got 2. And then we have to color them up. So we go in here and I go to labels. I right click on the green thing and I'll say what YouTube means to me. So what YouTube means to me, that would be inspiration. So I'm gonna click this one away actually. I'm gonna go back to labels and I would say inspiration, save. Now I wanna say why Casey Neistat is so popular. I would say mentor. And now I've got the 2 things already here. So you can do this with everything and you can label it the way you want to. So this one, for example, blue, I always like business. Business is the color of blue. And you can only apply one label. Again, the less choices you have, the higher the priority needs to be. Now, I've got this program, and it's called Todoist. And Todoist is just an application that builds up the tasks in your day. And if I put too many tasks in there, it feels so overwhelming and so stressed, and I lose sight of it. And I'm ending up only, because I don't put a scale of high importance on the tasks that I need to do, I end up doing a lot of things that are not even important to my big projects. And I think that a lot of people that I've been coaching so far have the exact same thing. They lose focus on the thing they want to do because they have a hard time saying no, and therefore they have a hard time focusing on the thing that they actually want to do. And I actually see that we made a little spelling error there. So let me correct that. Inspiration, save, save. Now, why Casey Neistat is so popular? Edit labels, that will be mentor. So these 2 videos I want to make. Now, let's say I want to make this one first. So I'm going to put this one here, and I can actually put this one here, working on next. So I can just add another card and I say why I love Gary Vee so much. Edit labels. mentor. Have faith. This is going to be a movie about the horrible things that happened in Las Vegas, for example. And I would say society or culture. No, I think it's more like society. Safe. And these are like inspirational things that I want to make. And they're going to take more time than regular daily videos because it requires research. It requires serious effort. So in order for me to do that and finish these projects and get them done, I need to have I need to plan it, and I need to make sure I put all my time and energy into creating this, because I believe that this is what's going to help me get to the thing where I want to go. So I need to make sure that this is my focus every single day. I know I can try to work and squeeze in these little projects, and these projects are going to be my, oh yes, I did it projects. So what are your I did it projects? So working on next, Casey Neistat goes here because we're working on it. I make a new card, why Casey Neistat is so popular. And I'm gonna add all the things I have to do in here. And that's gonna be my workflow. So working on next, I will do what YouTube means to me. So I know already, once this is done, I'm gonna focus on this. And I can have only 3 here, meaning that in total, I only can have 5 projects planned. Now, every project that is more, that like if you have 5 projects and you have a 6th project in your mind that you really want to work on because you think it's really, 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 really good, write it down somewhere else. But unless you want to take out one of these projects that you've already got there, it's not allowed to be there. And that is because you have to have high standards. Your projects must be important. And I can't stress this enough. And I personally fell in that trap myself very often. And right now I feel like I'm getting the momentum that I'm looking for. And I'm getting that momentum that makes it feel good. It makes you feel in control. It makes your head relax. It doesn't make you want to consume stuff that's irrelevant towards the things that you're actually waking up for. So what do I have to do? We go here. I put the title of the thing of the card. I put it in here. And then it's like I have to write the story. I have to source materials from YouTube. And then I have to write a script. And then I probably already did the script over here. So write the story, source materials from YouTube. I need to research his story. That's probably what I meant. So research a story, write the story, source materials from YouTube, film, add my lessons from Casey in there. Then I need to, let's see, what else do I need to do? I need to edit the video, research the correct title. So this title might change still because I didn't do the research yet. It's just an ID for now. Once the ID evolves, it will shape. Everything can slowly change. And the YouTube, being on YouTube, it's not only putting the video on there. It's like the book can be amazing, but if the cover is not designed properly, people will never pick up the book in the first place. So a lot of people will come organically through this. So the thumbnail has to be good, the title has to be good, the description has to be good, the keywords have to be good. You have to make sure it's search engine optimized, so YouTube will actually suggest other people to watch your videos. So all these things are really important, and you have to know that, and you have to educate yourself on how can you do that, because the competition, it's so hard out there. I mean, there's so much people who are creating movies, and we're not fighting for people to watch our movies. We're fighting for people's attention, and their attention is only very limited. That's why my agency is called The Attention Store, because like Gary Vaynerchuk always says, I day trade attention. The reason that you're still watching this 12 minutes 30, and I'm taking a big risk here because there's not a lot of people making videos like this here. I've never seen it before. And it could be either because it doesn't work, or it could be because nobody thought of it yet and tried it out, and that's what makes me unique, and that's why it will take off. We don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this or if you don't like this. And if you want to see more of this or if you don't see more of this. So make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this. So research the correct title. What else do we need to do? We need to add the keywords, write description, add thumbnail. And now the thumbnail, yeah, I want to say maybe I want to do it more there, but it's fine in this order. No, maybe the thumbnail. I actually have a guy designing the thumbnails for me, not right now, but we're gonna do the redesign very soon. So he can design the thumbnails, and then I'm gonna design thumbnail. Put it pretty high up there so he can actually work on the thumbnail and actually put the time in it, because the thumbnail, it's maybe more important than the video altogether. Like if this thumbnail would suck, you wouldn't watch it because the title would not interest you, the thumbnail wouldn't interest you, and then you would never have clicked on this. So this would be my workflow. That's how I would call it. So now I put this over here because I didn't do anything yet. So once I did the research of the story, I can put this one down below. Then once I'm all the way down, and it's over here, then I can document it. So I will add another list here, and I would say ready to publish. And then we can schedule it. So once I put it over here, I can then add the thumbnail. Now I don't have a thumbnail right now, so I'm just gonna add a picture of myself. There we go. And there we go. So now this is ready to publish. We can start publishing it, and we have a date planned, and then we can archive it. So once we archive it, we can click on it again. I would add the video URL in here, and I would probably add description in here as well, so that all matches up. And then I would archive it. So what I do is I go here, I right click, and I say archive. Now, why do I archive this? It's because eventually you're gonna get too much stuff done, and then it's gonna be really hard to get a cool overview of like what it is actually that's working on. I wanna keep this board as clean as possible. Now, once I archive that, I can click on here. And what I do with these, by the way, just let me add that, is that mostly I leave 2 or 3 over there. So I'm always every day waking up and proud of the things that I created. So I'm always, so maybe I should not put here like published. That would be a better card. So I would keep them up. So if I want to go back, I'll just go, oh, I'm sorry. I'll just go there. I click more, archived items, and I say send to board. So now it's back. So if I just leave this list open, then what I will do is I will take this one here and I would say archive list. There we go in the bottom. So now it's not over here, but if we go to here, we can see the list. Now, why do I archive all these lists and why am I building up these lists? The reason why I'm doing that is because this will be my workflow. This is, now let's say I know that the Casey movie was really popular. So I search for Casey, this one pops up, I press send to board. This is exactly what I did. Now I could make even little notes. So write the story, what did I learn here? What did I see? Okay, well, it's better to write down questions for yourself and then look for answers. So that's a discovery I made while I was writing this story, which isn't true in this case because I didn't start it yet. But this is something that the thing that I'm saying is true, is when you are stuck in your mind and you don't know where to start or you don't know what to do or you're in doubt, then just sit down and write yourself questions. What am I, like, why am I stuck? Or that's maybe too broad, but like, what is most important to me? Write that down and start from there. And then slowly, after you answer each question for yourself, you start to ask yourself more detailed questions. And basically you're having a conversation with yourself. I'm doing this all the time. And this is helping me so much in my life. And it always allows me to see the things that it needs to happen and what I need to do. So once you have this workflow, you can always rely on it, and you can always look back at it, and you can understand why it was so successful. And if you have bigger projects, now YouTube videos might not be a big enough project, but imagine you have a project of building a house, and you would like to build a second house, but you forgot about how you should build that house. Now, why not make a full Trello board for building that house? And then each little project, you make these little lists. And from each list, you slowly do that. And then once you got that list, once everything is done, and you understand each process that you did, you can now teach it to others. And you can help other people become as successful as you once were, or as you are, or as you would like to be. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys understand how to use Trello and this Kanban method, and how you can apply this in order to design your life really, and create the projects you want to do. This doesn't just have to be for your business. This can be for everything. So if you like these type of videos and you want to see more, make sure you click the subscribe button that will show up on the screen right now. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, because otherwise you won't be notified when I'm uploading a new video. So thank you guys, stay tuned, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to comment and tell me what is the reason why you are going out of bed. Bye.